I'm gonna say backpacking is open. Greetings, humans and other wildlife. It's Kenny the Idahonian, and I'm hiking on Sawtooth for the first time this year. Somebody told me to try the blueberry crisp bear poos. I think it was boulder badger. But it could have been hiking, buddy. But whoever it was, you were right. They're good. Alpine Way. Go that way. I've been secretly plotting to bring the boulder badger back into Sawtooth for one last hike. He's been everywhere in here with me. But it looks like it's going to take a confluence of miraculous events for that to happen. Certainly doesn't look like it's going to happen this year. I made it to the slope where Goat Trail splits off from the main trail, which I think is Marshall Lake Trail, but I'm not sure. I don't think the Goat Trail is maintained. It's mostly a rock slide. It's very steep. I think you do half of the altitude gain on this hike in the first 3/4 of the hike, and you do the second half of gain on the last quarter of the hike. So really the last quarter of this hike is the second half of the hike. That's mountain math for you. Seems like I looked it up once, and the actual altitude gain on Goat Trails is 17 or 1800 feet, which isn't that much, and it's about a 4-mile trail. But when you split off from the trail, you got to start climbing rocks. I'll show. They look like this. There's no actual rock face on the Goat Trail. It's not technical, it's just steep. Right where the Goat Trail splits off, there is one rock you gotta cross where there is no trail. If you look to the left of that rock, you'll see the trail taking off. And the trail is over there. June 23rd, 2019, Goat Lake, Sawtooth Wilderness, Idaho. Dang, it's pretty in here right now. The weather started turning out crappy on my hike in here, and about 74,000 people all of a sudden hiked out just as I was coming in. By the time I got here, there was nobody left at this lake. I got it to myself. And just as I arrived, the sun came out and it just all turned into a gem. Snow's melting off real fast. There's already some tent pads available. It's probably chilly at night, nice during the day. I also heard from hikers on the way up that Alpine Lake is clear and Sawtooth Lake is snowed over like goat. But I'd be willing to bet you can find some tent pads up in Sawtooth Lake as well, especially up on the Eagles Tower. This concludes my successful scout hiking adventure to Goat Lake in Sawtooth Wilderness, Idaho. My work here is now complete, and I must therefore return to my home planet.